It's the jewel in UEFA's crown, its biggest money spinner. But the Champions League is now under threat from a breakaway Super League. UEFA's reacted with fury to the proposals, saying enough is enough, and adding, the clubs concerned will be banned from playing in any other competition at domestic, European or world level, and their players could be denied the opportunity to represent their national teams. A breakaway league of Europe's top clubs has been rumoured for a while, but the plans have never been as advanced as this. Financially backed by the US investment bank JP Morgan. The league will be formed of 20 clubs, 15 permanent who can't be relegated and 5 that earn their place on merit. Games would be played midweek, first in 2 groups of 10. The top 3 from each will then go through to knockout rounds to determine the winner. Juventus president Andrea Agnelli has been one of those behind the proposals, even though he sat on UEFA's board.
If there is interest by these kind of players, by these financial institutions, it means there is a potential for a bright future within our industry.
There's been widespread backlash to the plans, with fans calling it a greedy power grab.
It's terrible. It's like just greed taking over, really. I don't think about the fans. Are the fans going to travel to all the games as well?
I like keeping the status quo. I think things work. Relegation and promotion are good things. They provide competition. Sounds motivated by money, by greed, which is not a good thing to be in the game anyway.
UEFA won't want to give up on its cash cow without a fight, but the Super League is digging in, reportedly launching legal action to stop moves from blocking the league's formation.
Well, let's hear more now on the Super League from a super fan, the executive director of the group called Football Supporters Europe, Ronan Evan. Ronan, a very warm welcome. What do you make of some of the best European clubs playing each other on a regular basis? Because I imagine to some fans, the Super League might sound like a dream.
I don't know if it sounds like a dream for a lot of fans. It certainly sounds extremely boring to a lot of others. The beauty of the European football is about its diversity, and what we're seeing now is the concentration of wealth, power, and the top of the game in the hands of a few clubs that are currently spread over 3 countries. There might be 3, 4, 5, 6 in the end when the project is launched. But the idea is to concentrate the elite of European football into the hands of a few clubs, of a few investors, and just a few Western European countries. So in the end, this will make European football less European, and it will shrink into just the hands of a few clubs.
In the United States, as you know, there are also closed leagues like the proposed Super League, like the American football's NFL and the NBA for basketball, for example. Both are really quite successful with huge fan bases. Why can't this work as well?
Yeah, they're successful, but they're very different. The fan culture in Northern America is very different to what we know in Europe. The legal framework as well, the economy of the sports, and what fans are ready or able to spend into football and other sports is extremely different as well in Europe versus Northern America. I think what we're seeing here as well is a number of clubs that want to have the cake and eat it too. They want the comfort, they want the security of the franchise system, but without the strong regulation that we see in Northern America. I haven't seen anything in what was published yesterday that lean into a highly regulated system as the Northern American one. So they want the security, they want the private competition, but without any form of strict regulation.
Why are German clubs like Bayern Munich and Dortmund and also French club Paris Saint-Germain steering clear of this, at least for now?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think they're the best place to answer it. The big difference between the German and the English clubs, for example, is that the German ones are member-run. So I think there is still a hope in German football and a power in the hands of the fans, of the members of the club, that represent a real counterpower in this discussion. As for France, it's interesting that PSG is clearly disassociating itself from this. It might have to do with the fact that the Qatari investors are not in this for the money. It's about public relations. It's about international politics. And as things stands, with the heavy political backlash against the Super League project, they would clearly not benefit from joining the Super League. So at this stage, they are staying on the side of the sports governing bodies and the public institutions. We'll see where things go in the near future.
All right, head of the Football Supporters Europe, Ronan Ivan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.